This vlog was not initially intended to address writing or the craft in any way at all, but it's been a really rough 8 days in the writing life of Myra McIntyre. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, and then we're going to have an object lesson. I'm not an outliner. In writing, there's what's known as a plotter and what's known as a pantser, and I'm notoriously a pantser, which means I fly by the seat of my pants. And it also means that at the end of a manuscript, I usually have at least 50,000 words that are going to go in the trash. I thought that I would try to be a little more effective with my time, and that I would actually try to plot this next book that I'm working on. So I have a sweet system, and I had it all set up, and I had written out my cards, and I had laid them out, and hooked it up, and it was ready to go, and I stared at it for 8 days. Because for me, the most effective way to write a story is to let my characters tell me what's going to happen next. And when I tried to plot, I tried to boss them instead of them bossing me, and it doesn't really work that way. Generally what it does is make me really frustrated and grumpy with my family, and it makes me eat chocolate and maybe drink a little, but we're not going to talk about that. So, I had a character and I wanted him to be a certain way, and he's just not that way. And so I figured out that what I need him to do is to be scary in what he says instead of the way he comes across. Because I kind of take issue with those heroes that scare, intend to kill, and or eat the heroine. And so we're not going there in this story. When you're trying to make something happen in your writing and it doesn't work, it can turn into kind of an explosive situation. My awesome agent, Holly Root at Waxman Literary, sent me an email with a suggestion in it. I have a diabolical plan for these peeps. And it came from Awesome Agent Holly. So, totally means any liability, fire, death or dismemberment, it's all on her. Ooh. Peep jousting was also suggested. We're going to call that a draw. So I think that's going to be it today with the peeps, because I think it's probably time that we all move on with life and things that matter. Since this was an object lesson, I'm going to say that when things aren't working in your writing, don't explode, don't sit in it, don't stew in it, move on. Some things you can leave behind. Some things you can come back to later. Some things you can blow up in the microwave. There's always something you can learn from what you throw away and from what you keep. Now I'm going to go throw away all these crappy marshmallows. All right, you ready? You want to see? Look, come here.
Whoa, it opened!
That's it?
That's it. Woo!
I was expecting a...
Yeah, sorry.